No, he doesn't. And when he starts out, he's working with Wonder Woman to try to put together, and her abilities, just totally dwarf his. She's a virtual goddess, and he's just a regular human being. And he confronts that same dynamic coming across Aquaman, who's incredibly powerful, and Cyborg, who can do amazing things. Batman's the only guy on the poster who's just sort of normal guy, and that was kind of fun to play, and it kind of fed into, to me, some of the humor and contrast and the fun that I got to play with all these guys.
These are great powers of persuasion. He puts this team together. Jason, what do your kids think about you being Aquaman, being friends with Batman and Wonder Woman?
That's the biggest thing. My kids are really proud that they get to see Batman and Wonder Woman. And Uncle Ray Borg.
Uncle Ray Borg.
It was pretty funny. Tell that story about when the kids came up.
So
I have my kids on the set all the time.
The kids are on set with us all the time, right? All the time, and they started calling us by our character names. So they go, "Hi Batman, hi Cyborg," and one day they're leaving. They're like, "Bye Cyborg." I'm like, "Oh well, I'm actually Ray, but I play Cyborg." And Jason pulls me to the side. He's like, "Hey man, these kids still believe in Santa Claus. All right, you're Cyborg."
You're motherfucking Cyborg.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'm Cyborg.
Uncle Cyborg.
Bye. That sort of thing.
That's what they're gonna refer to you.
Yeah.
Do you feel that when you were making this movie, I felt like it set the bar high for all your individual characters? Did you feel any pressure, like as far as spin-offs for individual movies for each character?
I just went straight into my solo movie, and it was awesome. I'm really happy that we started in this team effort. I love that it was Zach's idea, and then James is continuing on doing the origin story of it, and I was honored and I loved it. It was nice rolling right into it. I know that Gal went straight from Wonder Woman into Justice League, and
It's a marathon.
Yeah.
For me, like the fun of it, I had already done my kind of version of this Batman once, and I liked that idea of the older kind of world-weary Batman. So I kind of was tuned in already to what I wanted to do, and I've been doing movies, not to date myself, but for a little while, and the funnest part about this was seeing guys, seeing Jason, seeing Ray, and seeing how they're just like blowing up and coming into their own and becoming stars and getting more, offers and attention, it's really well deserved. Zach did a great job casting some really, really talented people who are going to get a lot broader exposure to the world than they have so far, and that's really fun to be around.
I love your Batman, by the way.
Thank you very much.
But okay, so we know each one of your characters, they're strong and they stand alone, but what's great about seeing you guys as a team?
Well, I think what's great about seeing them as a team is the different personalities. They all come from different backgrounds, but they all have one common goal, and I think that's something that is essential in today's climate.
Yeah, it's fun to see them work together. It's fun to see them get along. It's nice to see a team of people whose skills complement one another, come together and solve problems. There's something very rewarding about that in the human experience.
For each of you guys, personally, what is your favorite part about playing your specific characters?
Taking the suit off.
Really uncomfortable? Really bad?
Pretty hot. It's pretty warm.
You had a special fight, like a different fight.
They had different suits. Some suits were close-up suits. Some suits were fight stunt suits. Some suits were designed to get wet. They had a lot of different ones, but they all were quite hot.
Yeah, I mean, what I like about the character is just being able to represent, slightly underrepresented groups. Obviously Cyborg he's black, but he has prosthetics. He's differently abled. So being able to represent those groups, I think, is important.
And being Polynesian and, half Caucasian, half Polynesian, and being able to be, a bit of the half-breed, representing something that's very important to my people, water. And being Aquaman, Zach's vision to Aquaman's now, a brown-skinned superhero. It's an honor, so.